So this is my headset. It's a little bit modified from when it came. When they come, they just have a like a cloth strap on. So this is what they call the halo strap. So I've added that on, and I've added a little power bank on the back there, and this red padded thing on the end. And I've also put a different face kit on there, so it's softer against my face. And I've got these headphones as well, which are meant for this. So they just kind of, they're the right length to just work, like too many wires hanging down, so that's good. And these are the controllers. So my hands in the virtual world. Right, let's get on with it. Right, let's give it a go then. So I'll just make sure my battery's plugged in. Not that we're going to be on there that long, but I tend to do this all the time now. Actually, these last about 2 hours, just on the normal battery. With that, just that little battery pack on the back, I can get 5 hours easy out of it. Probably a little bit more, so makes a huge difference. So right, let's get in there and get switched on, and I'll show you around my field. Right, I just put an earpiece in, so if I see anybody, I can hear them. Actually, no, what we'll do, I'll have the audio coming out of the actual headset, so pick that up a little bit on the video, then I can match up the audio. So hopefully you just heard the Oculus sound. Look funny, don't I? Well, more so than usual. Right, I got my hands. Cool. So I'm just going to get started. Let's get everything lined up properly. Right, I'm going to start recording now. Hang on. Get this turned up a little bit. Record video. Right, I'm going to click Altspace now. We're recording video. Hopefully the microphone here will pick up the audio coming from the headset. So I'll try and keep my head as still as possible. You will get my head movements quite a lot during this, so sorry if it makes you feel a bit queasy. So we're just loading the main environment. So this is my home. Let's just get rid of that a minute. So I'll just try and slowly spin you around. So this is, everybody gets this home. When you set up an account, this is where you basically start from. So it's just quite a nice little home. A couple of guitars, stereo, couches. So that was as slow as I could go. So I'll just take you for a little walk outside. So that just up there, that tells you of upcoming events. So there's a psychedelic rave happening at 9 PM tonight until 3 AM. So up there, above that, that's a picture I took in VR. That's Joe on the left, me in the middle, and Rick on the right. So you can take selfies and things. So this is my outdoor space, which is all very nice. We're obviously on a rooftop apartment, and there's some more of my pictures over there. Got a little basketball court, which is good. So that was at Christmas when we were playing in the snow, and this is here. and I'm not sure where that was. Where's that? Oh, I think that's at a nightclub I went to, or one of those ravey sort of nightclubs. Yeah. And I got one of us up there as well. So, oh, nearly got one. Nearly got one. I've got another room here with some more pictures in. So there's Joe and Rick. I think that was taken in here. There's a web projector. So if I connect it to my computer, I can play movies and things on there. So I haven't actually tried that yet. I'll have to give that a go. And then here, that's a selfie of Rick, me and Joe at Joe's Festival World. And there's Joe's stage behind. Very good. Right, let's go into my world. My own world, the one I've built myself. So yeah, so this is my home space, and you'll get one of these if you get a headset and sign up for an Altspace account. So this is the main menu. We've got events, discover, so you can see all these worlds coming up. So later on today we've got a VR beatbox battle, meditation for chronic pain, LGBTQ plus and friends hangout, Forest World Tour event, some DJ sets there, the psychedelic rave, open mic, so people can go in and, I don't know, do some singing or do some comedy or something. So you get lots of things like that in here. Altspace VR 101s, that's obviously talking about Altspace, giving you tips and tricks. Actors Workshop, another club, something about Indian soul dancing. Anyway, you get the picture. So if you're interested in it, you can just click interested, or if it's actually live, that's not live at the moment, you can click enter, and that gives you all the info about it. So excellent. So I'm going to go to Worlds. I've got no friends online at the moment, so Rick and Joe aren't on here at the moment. I'm surprised Rick isn't doing his tinkering with his world. Right. So these are just worlds. Actually, let's see if it won't be featured. Let's see if Rick's in this one, or Joe. Joe might be in this one with his set. Let's have a look. No, not that I can see. User created spaces can affect performance. So some of the professional worlds use very minimal bits, like that fire there you can see is separate probably to the logs, and they would have had to put those two together, so that's 2 items, and they recommend up to like 200 items for optimal worlds. I think I've gone way over that though. So these are my worlds. So I've got Damo's Chill World, which is under construction. I haven't even started yet. I've started another world where I thought I could build the inside of Nina, but I haven't started that yet either, and obviously my field. So we're going to go into this one. Just check we are recording. Yeah, we are. So yeah, so every time you go to a world, you get this screen, and it just loads up the world ready. So you can hear the crickets and things already. Just make sure my volume's right up. Right, so here we go. So it's night time, obviously. So this is the car park. I haven't finished the car park yet. I've just put a few cars there for effect at the moment, and obviously this is the gravel, so when we come camping we come through the car park and then onto the gravel and then into the gate. So this is the lovely fencing that Joe made me, some wire fencing, so that's really good. So I've had to make the mound. There's a bank over the gully, if you remember, and I've had to make that go all the way along, so I need to enclose this area so people can't go outside of it. Otherwise it... Oh, a message from Joe. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to make the outside of the field. Sorry, I'll try and go slower. All the way around, high, so that you can't really see over. So when you're in here, you feel like you're in the field. So yeah, so this is the entrance to the field. They obviously didn't have the right gates for me, so I've used some log gates. So they're good. And this is the closest I could get to Buffy. So she's welcoming everyone into the field. So yeah, all good so far, bless her. And this is the gully. This is the little stream we've got running down the side of the field. And we get, I think we've got kingfishers living in that bank, or somewhere along the bank, maybe further up. Yeah, so this is our gravel as we come in, and you can see what I've done in what we call the pig field at the end. You can see what I've done there. There's the big apple tree. We've got a little bit of camping going on in here. Where that cabin is over there, that's where the caravan is, between the two trees. I'll take you over there in a minute. This hedge going along the car park, we don't actually have there at the moment. Well, we do, but it's very small saplings. It's only about so high. So this is what I'm hoping it'll grow up into, something big like that, so it kind of screens off the car park a little bit. We need to put a fence in across there as well, obviously. This tree actually does lean like that. And we've got some rabbits there. You know, little rabbits. So I haven't done any of the fencing. I've just put a few trees in along the lane side just to mark out the boundary. So this is the little corner. This is where we call Fox Corner at the field, and it's just recently got this name because sadly we had to pick up a dead fox, and didn't really have anywhere for it to go, so I've buried it down in the corner, and so we call this Fox Corner now, bless it. I've got some pallets there, and there actually are 2 trees either side of the field shelter. Now this field shelter is a lot more solid than the actual field shelter, because I didn't have the flimsy stuff that our field shelter is made of. This is made out of really strong logs. So yeah, this is what our field shelter looks like inside. So I can go in, and there's the cardboard. So I brought a lot of cardboard down from home that we're going to use to start fires and things for the bonfires. You can see a tall ship there and a tall ship over there. So every couple of years, I think it's every 2 or 3 years, we have a tall ship festival in Gloucester. And when that happens, they travel up the canal just the other side of that bank into Gloucester docks. And yeah, so we're at a point now where the ships are actually travelling in. So can you hear the crickets? So this tree actually leans like that. And this one is as dead as that one looks. I've got to do a bit more work with this one because there's a load of elderflower stalks growing up all the way around it, and they've almost hidden the tree now. So I need to add those in a bit. And yeah, it's just fields as far as you can see. I will put a lane down the other side of there, and then I'll build trees up the other side just to block that off. And this is our woodpecker tree. That actually needs to be a bit bigger. The main trunk is actually a lot higher, but this is the tree we've got. So cool. And in the videos you've probably seen the fallen tree with the pallets by it in the middle. It looks a bit of a mess. I decided to add that as well. It's actually a little bit low, this. The other one goes up a bit higher, so I might need to adjust that. And that's all the pallets we got there that we need to burn. And I've got a few old fence posts that are actually in the field in between as well. And this is where our campfire is in the field. You probably recognise that. Got a good fire going at the moment. Got some camp chairs around the outside, and this is where the caravan normally is. So because they don't do a caravan in the kits, I've had to use this little cabin instead. I actually quite like it. Don't be surprised one day if one of those appears in place of the caravan. These chairs are good. I can actually pick these up and lob them. Let's pick that up. Fun. Oh, there's a seagull up there as well, flying on the spot. So yeah, lovely warm campfire, and nice. And this is where Joe normally puts his tent. And here's Rocco. Hello, Rocco. Hello, mate. Oops, climbed up into your tent with you. Well, as close as we could get to Rocco. It was actually a boxer with pointy ears. And I just decided to put another older style tent next to it. So these two trees here aren't actually in the field. Now if you remember, those that watch the videos, in like opposite the caravan almost, we had this big bramble bush that we had cleared recently when we had the fencing done, and so it's left a big area there that we've now grassed. And these two trees are going to be pear trees, and they're actually a memory of Barney. They're actually called Barney pear trees, and I haven't actually got them yet. They're hopefully come in sometime this month to plant, and this is where they'll go. So when we do plant them, we're going to put Barney's ashes, and actually we've got like 15 boxes worth of ashes up on our dressing table at the moment, our dresser, and of all the dogs and cats we've lost over the years, including our first ones, Bess and Mikey and Jack, and yeah, so they're all gonna help these trees grow and make the field even more special than it already is. So that'll be good. So Barney will always be down here, bless him. And there's our big apple tree, which actually does look quite similar to our actual apple tree. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast. And underneath I've put one of these, I think it's called a marimba. So this is actually interactive as well. So I can pick that up. Oops, I'm hitting the kitchen. There we go. Rick played a nice tune on it last night. Oh, here's Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hello, alright, I was just doing a short little video clip for you.
Oh, well done, thank you. So Joe's going to film me at the moment, and so you can see what I look like. This is Joe.
Hello.
In my world, you're at the field, Joe.
Yeah.
And you haven't even had to catch the train.
Brilliant, and I've got Rocco with me, so I do apologise if you can hear him in the background.
Yeah.
I can't tell him off for being a dog. He's running about, he's barking, he's making all sorts of noises at the moment.
And yeah, dogs and the noises are welcome on my channel anytime.
Oh,
oh, my chair's gone back. I just lobbed one of those chairs to show them.
Alright, yeah.
They automatically appear back over there.
I see you got two tents, and Rocco gets the best tent, and I've got the old-fashioned one.
You got the old crappy one with the windy bits.
Yeah.
Bless him. So I was just showing them up to. I've just said about the pear trees and everything. So
yeah,
it's good, this world building, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah. I love the big boat. I was going to say boat, but you said no, it's not a boat, it's a ship. I like the ship. Yeah.
So I've got two of those, and that's I've just explained that we have the Gloucester Tall Ships Festival every 2 or 3 years, and this is where they come up the canal into Gloucester docks. Yeah. So
I like the back where the kind kind of hides the canal, but
Yeah, you think that's all right, do you? That's
because
like where the bank is normally.
yeah, and
I
in
went,
real life it is about that height as well.
it is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure about it last night. I was so tired when I was doing it. You could see I started off doing lots of small ones, and then I was just getting bigger and bigger as I
Yeah,
came
yeah.
down.
Um,
Yeah.
your viewers are going to hear Rocco's squeaky ball now.
No, that's fine. That's fine. All my viewers hopefully like animals. Otherwise, I'm not sure why they're here. Because I got lots of animals in my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so this is Joe. Rick wasn't online just now when I had a look. So
He's on Steam, but I think it's because his main computer's on. It'll be
right.
automatically comes on,
Yeah.
but
No,
no
I was.
doubt he'll be on at some point.
Yeah, I was saying to them most time I come on here, he's usually tinkering. I'll just put the screen up. And you can see Joe's
Yeah.
on there now, and you can see he's at my field. So DJ Joe Wheeler, if you want to go and find him and see his Festival Worlds. So and this is the man himself. So, and you can
Seems
see,
weird. It's like
go
we're
on.
in your field actually doing a video.
It is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And I've got
amazing.
Rocco here.
Putting a few props in and everything. It just makes
Yeah.
it look like the real field, doesn't it?
Well, just that there. When you didn't have all this other stuff, and it was just that you could see it was the entrance to the
It was
field
the
with the
field.
gravel
That's it.
and the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the fencing makes it. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you noticed I've actually reshaped the gravel now to have the bit that, because it's an odd shape, isn't it? The actual gravel, if you
Yeah.
remember.
I'll go over and have a look.
Yeah, I did that. Oh, he's gone. So Joe's got like a zip line, and he can sort of click over there, see where the circle is. He can click that, and it just takes him straight over there. I use a teleporting thing. So what I was saying to Joe was about this gravel. In the actual gravel we've got this little cutaway, which gives it a bit of an odd shape. So the idea was to be able to drive in and park the vans along there and still have the strip. So Buff is still barking away. Naughty dog.
Yeah. There's a little bit here that's a bit off, but I think put some rocks
Oh yeah, no, but
around there because you have got
where
rocks
I've got where I've got the
there anyway.
slope. Yeah, where I've got the slope. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Yeah.
not finished. I've not finished doing all around here yet. But you can see what I've had to do. This green is like the world plane. So it's like the ground of the world. So I've had to put another plane
Yeah.
up there to make the car park higher. And you can
Yeah.
probably, if I go back, you'll probably see the bottom of the fence post there going right into the ground. So I've actually got to cover that gap there at some point
It looks
with stuff.
it looks really
So,
good how you've raised it all, like especially like there you can see like you can't really see where it meets, and it does look like it's
that's
risen.
it. Yeah, so I tried to get it as gradual as possible coming in. But your fencing's
Yeah.
great, Joe. I was just telling them about your fencing.
All right.
So, yeah, so I've got to do a
Had
bit more of
some
that in a bit.
the fencing wasn't supposed. The fencing doesn't look like that in Unity. It looks a little
Wider.
bit wider,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it had collisions. But you upload it to Altspace, and it just it changes it all. But
Yeah, it's fine
got to
though.
remember that Altspace is still in beta at the moment, so world
That's
building's
right.
still in
Yeah,
beta. So
yeah,
yeah,
but still a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah,
But the fencing gives the field its look because the field is
yeah,
surrounded by that now. So yeah, so I'll be doing a bit more. I'll put a panel in for you in a minute, and you can see how I do it.
yeah.
Yeah, so excellent stuff. So what are you up to now then, Joe?
I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm hoping my green screen and thermal paste arrives
Oh,
sort of about
cool.
2:30. It's probably an hour away, so probably look for some music to play for my event tonight, and probably install some more lights. Imagine saying that, going to install some more lighting for my event, my festival.
So if you have if you've got VR and you've downloaded Altspace, do go and look at Joe's Festival World and his nightclub world because they're absolutely
Thank you.
brilliant. And
Yeah. You
I
don't actually
love going
need
in there.
VR. You
No,
can use just a PC,
you
but
can, but I was
VR's better.
explaining it's not the same experience, is it?
No,
It's just
no,
not.
it's no.
It's like
It doesn't look like things.
everybody's. Go on, sorry.
It's like when you walk up to somebody and you've got the headset on, you can. It's just like I can't explain it.
No, it's like someone's invading your personal space, isn't it? It's very, very realistic when someone gets in your face like that. It's like you get a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a bit
Um,
alarming, like when you
it
go
is,
like that. Like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a personal space thing, and you feel like you would in
yeah,
real life.
yeah.
It's brilliant.
One thing I
VR is
like
brilliant.
is all all of our avatars. You know, it's us.
That's
Like
right.
you with your green, Rick with his hair in his hat, and
That's it.
me with my funny hairstyle. Although my
Well,
hair don't look like this at the moment. I've got lockdown hair at the minute. I look like I'm out of the Beatles at the
me
moment in
too.
real life.
Yeah, me too. But I was just showing them the pictures in my home world. You know, everybody gets the same
Oh yeah,
home world. I was showing them pictures of
yeah.
the three of us, the selfies we took, and so they know what Rick
Oh
looks like as well.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. So right, so I'm going to go and show them the festival part of the field. They're all wondering
All
what
right,
that
mate.
big log thing is up there. Thank you for popping in,
Oh yeah,
saying hello,
yeah.
and
That's right, mate. I'll
I will
probably
chat to you in a
catch up
bit.
with you a bit later on.
Okay,
Yeah.
take
All right.
care, mate.
Bye.
And we can do thumbs
You
up
as
in
well.
this world
Bye.
as well.
Yeah. Oh, bye everybody as well. I keep forgetting you're filming. Bye.
Take care, Joe. See you in a bit. Bye,
Yeah.
mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, so where do we get to? Let's move you up the world a bit. So this is the actual end of the field. So this is where the picnic table is. So you've seen us sitting on that quite a lot in our videos. Um, this is the Christmas tree I've actually planted that was at the front of our bungalow, and I've actually made it fully grown now. It's recovered and become fully grown, and this is the other Christmas tree that we've got in there at the moment. And this is a little copse we've just planted, silver birch, and I've put them in a diamond like that, so when they grow up as tall as this, it'll offer like a nice little shady spot in the middle there. And yeah, so that should look good. So these are actually planted, and oh, you actually saw that in the start of the video, didn't you? So I showed you the little wire baskets that I've planted them in. So that's that. There's the other ship. Obviously it's night time. I'll show you this in daytime in a minute. So we're going to go into the bottom field now. Yep, Joe's definitely gone. And I need to put fencing all along here. So this is the gully we've got, and you can see that the bank is quite two-dimensional. When you get up to the side of it, you can see that it's all thin. So I'm not sure I like that, but we'll go with this for a minute, and then I can always change it at a later date. But it serves a purpose at the moment. Gives me a boundary to put the fence into. So this is my event stage. So we're all going to have event stages in our worlds, and hopefully at some point Rick and Joe will come here and do a DJ set, and it'd be really good if Dan came in too and did a talk on wolves or a talk on ghosts from up there. And this is kind of like the dancing sort of area, or just where people come and stand and watch what's going on. And obviously they can go and mingle over there if they don't want to be completely involved in whatever's going on in here. So yeah, so it's a stage for everything. We can play movies up there on that screen. We can have YouTube videos going on. We can do all sorts in there, so that's good. And yeah, it'd be good if Dan could come in and do some talks up there on his ghost hunting, or on the wolves he used to look after and everything. I've got a wolf either side of the stage, which is cool. And I've just realised I haven't got that screen completely level, so I need to deal with that later. It's very difficult though when you're actually. I'll show you now. I'll go into my world editor, and these are my editing tools. So I'm going to go into edit mode. I'm now in edit mode, so things are going to start getting blocks around them, all the different objects. So I'm going to bring up my editor panel. So this is my editor panel, and I've got 41 pages of objects in here so far. So that's all the objects I've used. So if I click on there, it'll bring up my web projector. So if I unlock that, because everything's locked at the moment, so I don't accidentally move it. So I got to do this really carefully. I need to rest my hand on my knee. Let's just shut that down a minute, 'cause it's in the way. And there we go. I can actually move that around now. So what I need to do is bring that in, bring it up, tilt it forward slightly, and then when I let go of the trigger button, that's no good because it's going into the background a little bit. I can push it right through the wall at the moment now. So I'll put it there. I actually might just bring it forward slightly so there's a bit of a gap behind. There we go, that looks alright. Maybe slightly too far over to the left, so let's just bring it over slightly. There we go. There we go. So what we do now, we lock that. So that becomes a solid red block. And if I just take that off, and that's it. Yeah, that's cool. So if I turn off editor mode and get rid of that panel, that's it, everything's back to normal now. I can move normally. And can you hear the crickets? So yeah, we've got the wharf, and we've got a little fence blocking off the back area of this, and we've got a little cat, you know, on the fence. And at this end we've got a couple of horses behind this fence as well. Obviously I've got a lot more building to do along here. These big long things, I think they're flagpoles or something. I've just made them super big just to mark out the boundaries of the field before I actually started putting things in here, so I knew where to put stuff. So all these will be disappearing in favour of fencing soon. So hello you. Perhaps this one will be more friendly. Hello. There we go. And that's it really. This is my my field world, and it actually does look like the field. If we go back over here and look across it, you can actually see all the elements of my field that you've seen in so many of our videos. This big apple tree being the main focus usually. You see Rocco there still looking out the tent, probably looking to see where Joe's gone. So I can actually make this daylight as well. So I've got, oh, my lights have disappeared. Oh, I had flashy lights on the front of there. Oh, I must have done that last night accidentally because I started deleting some stuff. Oh, that's a shame. I'll have to put those back. But yeah, so the lights are good because I've got these flashing spinny lights that Joe gave me in my kit, and a laser light up there that was doing like a laser effect. I'm not sure I'll put a laser light in now. I don't think that's in keeping with the field, but the little spotlights, they look quite good, so I might put those back in. But I can make this daylight, so all we could do is go to the world editor, go to edit mode, bring my editor panel up, and we've got these things in here called skyboxes, and basically skybox is what surrounds the world that you build. So let's look for a nice one. So at the moment I think I've got, so this is this one at the moment, so there's the moon up there, look, that's that moon there. So I quite like the pink one actually, let's go with that one. There we go. So if I get rid of that, so it's the daytime now, and the lighting just changes, everything changes, and it actually does look like daytime. It's really good. You can actually see more of the ships now, they're not so dark. And I think I'm going to move those tents as well. And we've got a nice sunsetty sky. In fact, that's actually where the sun sets as well, where you can see it over there, quite strong. So this is obviously later on in the day at the moment. Right, I'll just put another fence panel in so you can see how I do that, and I think we'll call that the end of the video. It's going to be quite long. I think this is going to end up about an hour long, this video, so apologies for that. I haven't done one for a while, so I think I can be excused. So we're going to find a fence panel, a fence panel. So we need our editor panel up again. So because Joe's actually made these, he's actually modelled these for me, these fence panels. I go to my kits, and it'll be in the kits there. And this is Joe's folder that he's kindly uploaded for me. So he's put all these things here. That's the spinny spotlights. Not sure what that is. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the really long. Oh, okay. So this was the first fence that Joe. I haven't actually seen this yet. So I can make that really big. Oh right, okay, cool. Oh, that might be usable for something in here. That's one that went wrong basically, and Joe uploaded, or it wasn't wrong on his computer, but when he uploaded it, Altspace did something to it, and it looked like that. So you see that's highlighted there, so I can just delete that now, and that's gone. So this is the fence post that Joe. What's that one? It looks like something else. Let's see what Joe's been uploading. Oh, it's just a post. Is it? I'm not sure what that is. We'll leave that for a minute. Right, let's get to the fence that he's actually made me. There we go. I'm a bit croaky now. Oops. There we go. So this is basically what you see there. Obviously very small at the moment. So I can make it bigger. So I'm doing all this with the joystick. I don't know if I can show you the camera. Yeah, I'm just doing it with the joystick there. So what I do is get it quite close to there so I can move closer now. And then we just kind of keep resizing until the squares match up and the height matches up. That needs to be a lot bigger. That's pretty close actually. And then what we do, we just push that one onto that post there. Make sure this side isn't pushed out too far. Kind of stick it there a minute. And then we'll come round this side and just see if it's got a tilt on. It has. So we'll just straighten that up. It's a little bit like Lego. In fact, it's a lot like Lego. There we go. You kind of got to hold your breath when you do this just to get it in exactly the right spot. And I've tilted it again. There we go. So you just go backwards and forwards a couple of times, and yeah, those squares are slightly out. Needs to go a little bit lower. And see if I've tilted it again. So you can see how long this takes. That is tilted, but it's acceptable. So yeah, you can see how long this takes. That was one panel, and it's just taken me that long. And you can imagine I've done all those so far, and I've got to do them all the way up to there. So when I've got it where I want it, and I lock it. So that's locked now. It's gone red. So I can't actually accidentally move it. Just can't grab it at all. So that's good. Or you can just put lock all. I have actually lost a world by having things unlocked, and I moved the plane, the bottom of it, and because I hadn't lined it up properly to start with, I just could not get it back. 'Cause it's so big. It's like it was probably about 2 miles in kind of real terms, square, and I just couldn't get it sat right, so I had to start again, which is good because actually things have come out a little bit better this time. So that's it. So I can just deselect that, and we've got our fence, our next panel in. So that's cool. So I've got to carry on doing that all the way up there now. So I will carry on with that. I will leave you guys to it. Let me just take this off a second. Let's go in there, stand up with Buffy. And like I say, apologies for the long video. Oh, this, because I'm still in edit mode, you can see this little cube here. This is just a spawn point. So when people come into the world, this is where they'll spawn from. So so when you enter, you'll kind of be looking like this. It's off at an angle because I just can't get it facing that way. So you'll be facing this way, and then you're kind of facing the entrance to the field. So yes, it's really good. And this everything you see here has taken me probably about, I don't know, 14 hours so far. But like I say, it's quite therapeutic. You can just sit there for an hour or two and just build things. It's like, like building Lego. It's a lot of fun. And at the end of it, when you can get something that you really like, like Joe's Festival or Rick's Shrine sort of world. I think he's changed the name of it now, I can't remember. But yes, you can really sort of get focused on it, you really get into it. Even Jen likes it, and she can see that it's the field. And Jen is my biggest critic. So if Jen likes it, then it's all right. So right, let's just take this off a second. Oh, there we go. So I've got VR hair. Face is slightly red. There we go. Oh, that's 40 odd minutes. This is going to be well over an hour, this video. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and thanks for coming to see my world. When it's finished, I'll let you know, and I'll give you another tour of it. And yeah, next time maybe I'll go and visit the guys in there and interview them or something. That'd be quite cool with an avatar. So I'll have to see if I can get a mic in the kit so I can pretend to interview them properly. So anyway, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one. Take care, bye.